We're here with 7th-year Northwestern State softball coach Donald Pickett, heading into a big weekend where you welcome Jackson State and Baylor. Coach, talk a little bit about these two teams and kind of what you've seen from them and what they've been able to do so far this season.
Well, we've got a lot of respect for both teams. Jackson State, they've been in the NCAAs a couple of years ago, and they're always one of the better teams in their conference. And, Baylor, we faced them last year in NCAA regionals, so definitely going to be a competitive weekend. Got a lot of respect for, Coach Freeman and Coach Moore, what they do. So, hopefully we can get back on the right track, and we're going to play some good ball, to come out with some wins this weekend.
When you look at Baylor, a program that you got to play in the fall, you got to see a little bit maybe of some of the things that they do well. How much does a matchup like that in the fall maybe prepare you for something like this?
I just think it's the comfort level with the girls. The girls are a little bit more comfortable facing a team that, they've been on the field with before. I think that works for both ways. But, Baylor's, they got a really good team. They're real versatile. They got good pitching. And, we've got to play our best game to compete with them this weekend.
Certainly this past weekend, one of the shining moments is the underclassmen and what they were able to do, whether you're talking about Sorosiak leading the team in batting average and total bases, or Selmans, or Kincannon, of course, with what she did last year, not necessarily a surprise. But what do you think maybe made that group so successful this past weekend?
Well, I think that, they just went in, they just played their game, and I think they did a really good job of not being too anxious and keeping the game slow for them. I think that, they're going to have a lot of good things. They're going to bring a lot of good things to our team in the future, and I hope we just continue to build on what they started with and get stronger all year long.
Having the home opener here this upcoming weekend, maybe for somebody who hasn't had an opportunity to get out to a Northwestern State softball game, how would you explain that experience to them?
Well, I think it's a fun game. It's a fast game. It's not really a dull moment. There's a lot of strategy involved, and these kids can do a lot of great things. They play hard, and they're very talented kids. And I think it's a great sport to watch. And I think if someone comes out and watches, they could get addicted real quick.
And just lastly, what are your goals this week as you move into this weekend? Some of the things that you saw maybe that needed improvement. What are you looking to maybe alter this upcoming week?
Well, we're trying to focus on some things that the mistakes we made last week. Make sure that we get those taken care of so we can learn from them and not let them slip up on us again. But most of the biggest thing is just to keep the game slow and take it one pitch at a time. And we can't do anything about last weekend anymore. We've got to put that behind us, and we just got to go in and try to do the things that we want to do and be more disciplined and consistent with the things that we want to do than we were last weekend.
Northwestern State hosts Jackson State at 11:30 on Saturday and Baylor at 4:30. Coach, we will see you this weekend for 2 fun-filled days at Lady Demon Diamond.